Thank you, goodbye. Hello, I'm Victoria and I'm the Office Manager here at UltraSafe Fire Solutions, where customer service is vital to the continued success of our company. We have a large and varied portfolio of properties, ranging from loft extensions, basement conversions, residential care homes, to the top of the market stately homes and mansions. As part of our aftercare service, we have a regular schedule of maintenance and a 24-hour call-out line. Good afternoon, UltraSafe Fire Solutions.
Other than the obvious benefits that fire sprinklers have in saving lives, there is an increasing interest from the building industry to factor them into the building within the early design stages. This may be to overcome fire engineering problems or purely to create more freedom in design. These various accepted authority trade-offs are listed within British Standard 9999 2008. Some examples are open plan design, exclusion of some fire doors and two-way lobbies, travel distance from the highway can be doubled, restrictive access to fire and rescue services is allowed, secondary fire escape exclusion, reducing 1 hour fire resistance to half an hour, excluding heat detectors from sprinklered rooms, fire protective walls / corridors being removed to facilitate larger rooms, more living space and allowing more people within the valuable space that is available, and building height restrictions are lifted. These are just some of the advantages that fire sprinklers can offer, which will utilise the space to its maximum potential. The fire sprinkler installations by UltraSafe comply with the British Standard 9251. This standard requires annual maintenance and service in order that they continue to have a valid fire certificate. During the maintenance programme, the engineers will ensure that the pressure, flow and quality of water continues to comply to the standard. All the sprinkler heads remain clear and unobstructed in that no paint or residue is permitted to remain on the covers and that there is no evidence of water discharge. The control panel, audio alarms and visual warning lights are fully operational to include tests on the electrical supply, fuse spur and backup battery life. Signage and instructions are in place with reset/mute codes on display. These are the minimum checks required. However, UltraSafe also have standard operating procedures to ensure the security of the system and its continued operational function. UltraSafe Fire Solutions will continue to deliver high-performing products through a continuing research and development programme with the University of Brighton. This will ensure quality assured, up-to-date and innovative products. Over the years we have built partnerships with the fire and rescue services, which has become an integral part of the company's philosophy. Within these partnerships we have invested people and resources with fire and rescue services to demonstrate the effectiveness and versatility of fire sprinklers with live burn demonstrations and continued professional development presentations to inform, influence and educate the local communities.
East Sussex Fire and Rescue Service, like most fire and rescue services, have been trying to drive down the incidence of fire, the number of fire injuries and tragically the number of fire deaths. We can't do that alone. It's important that we work with some partners, and partners bring a number of skills that we don't have. They are out there representing industry, they are doing the work installing them. So together, by working in partnership, we can show the message to the fire service, promoting them and telling the benefits to the fire and rescue service, but actually partners like UltraSafe as the developers and with the technical experience, we can work together.
We work a lot with local housing authorities and others to identify vulnerable people, and then we speak to the local housing authorities and make sure that they use qualified and registered installers, because the important thing about a sprinkler system is it must comply with the British standards. What you don't want is to put in a sprinkler system that doesn't comply and won't work in the event of a fire, because they sit dormant for most of their lives. and you must make sure that as soon as they're needed, they operate as designed.
Working with companies like UltraSafe give us the opportunity to build a long-lasting relationship, not a sales or one-off type of engagement, but one that develops over a period of time. With UltraSafe, we've worked for a couple of years in a number of ways, starting off by meeting them and doing a little bit of design work, moving into a fairly substantial piece of design work. And as we've got to know the company, we've become more and more involved in their business strategy.
Remember, fire sprinklers save lives. In the time that it has taken to produce this DVD, 2 systems have activated, so protecting the community of East Sussex.